Welcome to day 18 of Just Start Programming, creating console terminal apps using Rust and Ratatouille. Today, let's view the showcase section of the documentation and look for some inspiration for our upcoming mini Ratatouille app. Yes, in the upcoming videos, we'll be doing a mini project, so please join me in my future live sessions. Once again, just a disclaimer, this is not a tutorial, but more about like a learning journey. So things might not work out smoothly and it could take some time before we can finish the mini app as well. So join me once again live in one take, no shortcuts and no secrets. Let's just start programming. Hello, welcome back. So here we are. The other day we were doing this spawn external editor via Vim. Let me just quickly go through once again. So this was the source code, and for this part, so this part was missing. So I just copied this from the hello Ratatouille example and then just added it here so that at least we can see something. And when we press action edit, which is edit file, which is letter E, then it will call this function run editor. And yes, I've changed the sample code a little bit because in Ubuntu I don't have vim, but instead I have vi. And then from here it creates a.txt, so instead of /tmp. And yeah, so let's try running this once again. So just ignore this part. So we will just press E, and there you go. So it tries to open the a.txt. Then once we quit this application, it goes back to hello Ratatouille. Then once again, if we press Q, so that terminates the application. All right, so let's move on. It's time to close this app. Let's see what else do I have here. Okay, close this as well. This one. And let's take a look at showcase. Or before that, I think we missed this part. Releasing your app. Releasing your app. So there's a checklist. Okay, commit your cargo lock file. Oops. Let's open this one again. Okay, so cargo lock is here. So this one, So it's a lock file. So the versions are locked in a way that these are the versions used in this project, the versions of the great libraries. And then what else? So this makes sure that your users will install the same version of your dependencies that you used to build your app. And the readme.md. readme.md. So it's a markdown file. Short description of your app, list of hotkeys and their functions, screenshot of your app in action. And add a license. We have it here also. It's not mentioned. And the license file. Consider using release PLZ to automate your GitHub releases. This makes doing a release as easy as clicking merge on an automatically generated PR. Submit your app to awesome Ratatui list. It's in here. Awesome Ratatui. Okay. Widgets, utilities, apps. Okay, so there's a list of apps here. Awesome. Probably someday. At the moment, we're still learning. Okay. Screenshots. Don't forget to add screenshots / GIF of your app in action. We recommend using a tool like VHS. It's VHS. A VHS. Your CLI home video recorder. How does it work? Come to VHS. A tool for generating terminal GIFs from. Okay. GIF. So it's like capturing a video as GIF. Okay. VHS. Some tips for creating good screenshots. Okay, these are specific to VHS. Optimizations. Make sure you enable additional compiler optimizations for the release build. This will help reduce the size of the resulting binary. Add the following lines to your cargo toml file. File release. Okay, allows compiler to perform better optimization. Link time optimization. Up level S. Small binary size. Strip through it ensures debug symbols are removed. This is here. References. Code gen units. Tweaks a trade-off between compile times and compile time optimization. Link time optimization. Cargo book. Oh, it's mentioned in the cargo book. Close up this. Opt level determines the focus of the compiler in optimizations. It's mentioned here as well. Cargo book. Strip. So very important things. Okay, probably once we finish the mini app, then we can go through this as well. Try to bring in some optimizations. FAQ. Okay. Maybe not at this point. We can come back to this. Oh, this one looks nice. What's the difference between Ratatui and Cursive? Cursive and Ratatui are both libraries and make the UIs easier to write. Both libraries are great. Both also works on Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Cursive. A text user interface library for the Rust programming language. Oh, this one looks interesting. I think this is what I wanted initially. Okay, maybe we can do this in another series, but for now the focus is on Rust. Yeah, this is on Rust. Okay, so that's for the FAQ, and then highlights. What's highlights? Highlights for each version. Okay. Highlights, I think these are like release notes. Yeah, so this is the version. Looks like some release notes. Okay, so let's move on to showcase. Showcase for inspiration. Let's see, what do we have here? App showcase at DUIN replaces your existing shell history with a SQLite database and records additional context for your comments. That's it too. Shell history. Okay. It's like a viewer of shell history. Query. So you can search, you can move up and down. Let's take a look. Magical shell history. SQLite database records additional context. Provides optional and fully encrypted synchronization. Find any security issues. So many contributors. Rust is 95.7%. Shell. Okay. 248. Wow. Looks like a mature project. But this one. Let's move on to another one. Bandwidth. CLI utility for displaying current network utilization by process, connection, and remote IP host name. So let's see. page. Okay. So what's going on? Network utilization by process. '51 contributors. How does it work? Bandwidth sniffs a given network interface and reports IP packet size. Okay. Is this something I wanted to do? Maybe not. Torrent. Nice, but this one sounds complex. Else, Binsider. Perform binary analysis in your terminal. Oh, what was that? Analyze elf binaries. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. Elf binaries like a boss. '15 contributors. Okay. Binsider can perform static and dynamic analysis, inspect strings, examine link levers, and perform hex dumps. Ah, it's a Swiss Army knife for reverse engineers. User-friendly terminal user interface. Okay. Static analysis. You can analyze the ELF layout, such as sections, segments, symbols, and relocations, and navigate through them to get an in-depth understanding of the binary. This one looks quite complex. I'm not that confident that I can do this. Okay, let's find something much more simpler. Yeah, but I like the layout. The layout. If it has that Norton disk doctor kind of feel, then maybe. Let's see. Norton disk doctor. Yeah, this one. This one. This. What's in here? Hex dump. Ooh, nice. Yeah, but it's quite complex. Let's see what else. Bottom, a customizable cross-platform graphical process system monitor for the terminal. This one probably has the same functionality as this. This is nice as well. Crossword. Play crossword puzzles in your terminal. See the game. Password pass. Mhm. 100% Rust. 2 contributors. How does it work? Okay. Ah, simple, but it works. Right. CSV lens. Command line CSV file viewer. It is like less but made for CSV. This could be useful as well. Does it do? Okay, so you can filter. Okay, you can search and filter. Mm. CSV file viewer. Nice. DUA, disk space analysis tool designed for speed, leveraging parallel processing to quickly provide a detailed disk usage information. Okay. Oops. So I need a new tab. Hmm. Yeah, nice, but we don't need to do it this way. Would rather go with just something like this. Okay. FZF make, a command line tool that executes make target using fuzzy finder with preview window. Fuzzy finder. Fuzzy finder make. Oh, this one is nice. You can have emojis. Ah, yes, maybe we will try adding in some emojis as well. Emojis. Fuzzy finder with preview window. Okay, let's close up this. Git UI. TUI for Git written in Rust. This one looks useful. Okay. Provides you with the comfort of a Git UI but right in your terminal. Can it do merge? I mean, resolve conflict. Okay, so you can view the logs, files, stash. I think this one is quite complex also. So motivation. I do most of my Git work in a terminal, but I frequently find myself using the Git UIs for some use case, like index, commit, diff, stash, blame, and log. Okay. Git UI but write in your terminal while being portable, fast, free, and open source. Hmm. So it's also quite complex. GPG TUI. No PG. Does it do? No PG keys with ease. Aims to ease the key management operations. Okay. Josh Puto. Ranger-like terminal file manager written in Rust. Okay, so it's a file manager. File manager. File manager. What is Ranger? A Vim-inspired file manager for the console. It's like MC. Midnight Commander. Okay. Do I want to build another file manager? Maybe not. Material design color palette for the terminal. Oh. You have a wide range of colors. You can. Okay. How many colors are these? 256. Converted. Colors provided by the library can be converted into Ratatui colors. Okay. Okay. We can make use of this one for some color scheme. Minesweep. Okay, it's a minesweeping game written in Rust. It's using emojis. Okay. Oatmeal. What is oatmeal? Oatmeal is a terminal UI chat application that speaks with LLMs, complete with slash commands and fancy chat bubbles. Powerhouse of ChatGPT, or keeping things private with Olama. While Oatmeal works great as a standalone terminal application, it works even better paired with editor like Vim. Interesting. Terminal UI to chat with large language models using different model backends and integration with your favorite editors. So maybe New Vim or VI. See it in action with new Vim. Code Llama latest. After this function to use for loops instead. Okay. Oh, slash. Right. Okay. Enter prompt. Accept 3. Accept 3. What's that? Oh, so the output can be applied here. So code llama a slash replace 2. Okay. This is quite interesting as well. Maybe we can learn from this. We can learn from this. What's in here? Cargo. Anyhow, harbor. Sync trait. Cross term club. Rono. Ratatui. Checks. Ah, so many things. Nothing is easy. Yeah, but this one looks promising and interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's already like a file manager, bandwidth monitoring, or process monitoring, usage. This is more current because it's a chat application with LLMs. It would be interesting if we can bring in this kind of look and feel also. Okay, let's keep that in mind. About OHA, what is OHA? Tiny program that sends some load to the web application and show real-time UI. So it's like what was that? Speed test, Ookla speed test. This one is OHA. So instead of accessing the website, you can have it here. CLI command line interface. This is quite useful as well. What is Oxer? A simple TI to view and control Docker containers. This one is nice as well. CPU. Okay. View and control Docker containers. You can add those Docker pool from somewhere. Select the Docker command. This one looks interesting. Open API TUI. Oh, power of APIs with simplicity and speed right from your terminal. This one is quite useful. It's like your postman in CLI. Swagger Pet Store. It would be nice if we can combine this with oatmeal. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Rain Frog. Terminal-based tool for interacting with databases. Or maybe if we can interact with database used in LLMs. It's not possible. Postgres, MySQL, SQLite, DB, Oracle. It's the database for LLM. Vertex, vector database or RAG. If we can have CLI terminal interacting with vector database, that would be nice as well. Something useful. Rucola. What is Rucola? Application to manage markdown notes from your terminal and compile them to HTML. So okay, so from markdown to HTML. Do we need that? This complex. Not scope TUI. Vector scope from your terminal. This one looks like a scientific tool. How do you do that? Oh, okay. Lesson frequency plot for your music. Is it for vector scope? Is it for sound and music? Audio, okay. Vector scope. Slumber, what is Slumber? Terminal HTTP REST client. So this is like the open API also. Yeah, so this application is quite useful. Steer. This Steer, CLI based AI coding agent. Okay, there's another coding agent. That's it too. Add a haiku. Okay, so the prompt is here. Coding agent. Okay. How does Steer work? So it's like a chat also.
Includes a TUI, supports headless execution, and exposes a gRPC. gRPC, okay, maybe we can learn from this as well. Task Warrior TUI. Okay. Task Warrior. Nice. This is more like a demo app. Okay. Television. Fast and versatile fuzzy finder TUI. Okay, so another search tool. Files, key repositories, and variables, Docker images. Okay. Trippy, a network diagnostic tool that combines the functionality of trace, route, and ping. Oh, what's that? It's a world map. Do we need this? Maybe at this point. No, not yet. XPLR, a hackable minimal fast UI file explorer. Okay, so another file explorer. Okay. So it's like another Midnight Commander. What's the other one? Ranger. Okay. Oh, this Yahtzee, Blazing Fast Terminal. Okay, the file manager also. Let's open from here. Blazing Fast Terminal File Manager written in Rust. Okay, so why do we need this? It's the motivation. Full async task scheduling management. Multiple image protocols. Code highlighting and image encoding. This one looks very complex. Yusefu, interactive to application exploring data of a Kafka cluster. Oh, interesting. Just like the database explorer. In this case, it's a Kafka cluster. Oh, okay, and let's move on to built-in widgets. What's in here? Built-in widgets showcase. Okay, so what do we have? Block. So block can be like this, wherein it can be rounded, tried this before. Left title, center and right. Bottom center title. Bar charts. Can do bar charts as well. This calendar. It's nice. Oh, canvas. So you can draw something like this. For things like this, you can draw using canvas. Chart. Yeah, chart. Gauge. Oh, you might be using gauge. Gauge progress. Would be interesting. Example code. Do something like this. Just like in the Iron Man movie. Represent. To be using gauge. Line gauge. You can do this as well. But this one looks better. List for task maybe, yeah. And paragraph, scroll bar, yeah, definitely we'll be needing some block with a scroll bar. So you need a block and scroll bar. Yeah, we'll be using some scroll bar in our future application. Smart line, what is this? It's like a graph also. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Table. We need table. Let me see. What's this? Terminal. Cursive. Just there. Maybe oatmeal. Some oatmeal. Something like this. Table. Do we need table? Maybe not. Tabs. Yeah, definitely. We need tabs. Tabs. Maybe we put it somewhere here. Third-party widgets. What do we have here? Oh, what is this? Ratatouille image. Image widget with multiple graphics protocols. Backends. 6-cell item kitty. Yeah. So we can display images in terminal. Oh, that's nice. Maybe we can do that. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Imagine we have a prompt and an image will show. An image widget for Ratatouille supporting 6 cells. But will it convert an image into pixel, or what is that? Kitty. I turn to. Rubber widgets TUI. Yeah. This would be nice. Not sure where we can place that. Anyway, once the response is displayed, I think that is like the AI is typing something. Okay, TUI big text. Yeah, this one would be nice. TUI logger. What is this? Capturing and displaying logs. Maybe we can get some idea by having a menu, tab menu here. Not sure if that's how it is done here. State 1, state 2, state 3. Oh, there's this progress task also. Not sure if we need this. TUI menu. This is what we want. This is what we want. Menu widget for Ratatui. File, content. Looks like this. TUI menu. But where can we use this? Just thinking. Maybe in configuring which LLM we can use. For example, if we switch to what are the LLM models? Code Llama, or Gemma. Yeah, maybe we can make use of a menu like this. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. TUI nodes. Oh, does it work? Node graph visualization widget. This one is interesting as well. How does it work? There's no readme. Yeah, but can we move things around, link it to another node? Let's see the docs. Connection. Maybe it's not that mature yet. TUI scroll view. Oh yeah, definitely we need this scroll view. Scroll view for this part. Scroll view. TUI term. This is pseudo terminal widget. TUI text area. Yeah, text area we need. We can search as well. copy and paste using this text area? That's the question. Let's see. TUI application, multi-line, undo, redo, cursor line highlight, search, text selection. Yeah, text selection, very important. Yank support. Okay, we need this. TUI text area, TUI tree widget. Where can we use this? Maybe not at this point in time. TUI widget list. Maybe not. Okay, so these are the widgets. Yeah, definitely this one. Okay, so now I have an idea. We can do something like this, which is more current. A chat interface to LLM models. Then we can make use of, if we need to display an image, we need a menu, text area. This one we don't need it yet. Scroll view. Yeah, those things we need. Okay, so what else? Those are the things. And what are these? Templates. Ratatui provides templates for building apps using cargo generate. I think I might have installed this before. Ratatui templates. Features. Ratatui async template. Not sure if we're going to use some template. Yeah, maybe we can check some templates as well that we need. Okay. Component template. Hello world. Show help. Show version. JSON editor. This is the one we did last time. Component project are organized as follows. Oh, this is, everything is under component. So it's like if we are creating our own component. You have the project structure, you have the main, you have the app, you have the mod, the config, main RS. What do you have here? The TUI. This one is using Rust term as the back end. Set up terminal. Tear down terminal. It looks like the Rust and Ratatouille init. events. Thread. Maybe we don't need to create our own component. References. Apps using Ratatui. Okay. Okay, so it's classified under development tools, games, productivity, music and media, networking, system administration, other. Development tools. Games. Productivity and utilities. Yeah, GPGTY. Music and media. Listen to music from YouTube in the terminal. Interesting. YouTube client in terminal for music. Okay. Why not play videos in CLI? It would be interesting. Oha, top like monitoring tool for HTTPS. Yeah. Another top application. This is a high performance observability data pipeline vector. Is it for agent and aggregator? What does it do? Process, aggregate. End-to-end agent and aggregator. Okay. Datadog, Splunk. So log files can be plugged into Splunk. Datadog. Okay. System administration. System monitor. Kubernetes. Turn chat. Third party creates C to TUI, color to TUI, TUI, big text. What do we need? Ratatouille. Ratatouille image is the one. Okay. Developer guide. What is this? Source code, contributing. Okay, at this point. Not yet qualified to contribute. Yeah. So in the next sessions, maybe we can come up with the concept, building up the chat interface. That would be the plan. So maybe concept first, and then we slowly bring in the listings. Or maybe we can come up with a mock UI first, and some basic functionality also. Alright, so I'd like to end here. And in the next video, we'll come up with a concept. Maybe we'll design the UI a little bit. bring in some basic features, and let's see how we can implement that using Ratatouille. So I hope you guys can join me in the future videos. So just a disclaimer, once again, this is not a tutorial, but it's a learning journey. So things might work, things might not work. Maybe there will be some stressful situation, but in time, maybe we can resolve some issues as well. Because if we will not apply this in any project, then it would be difficult to remember things. All right, thank you so much. And before I finally end, let me thank my supporters. See you in the next video. Bye for now.